Pounders, welcome back. What a crazy day of injury news. And we actually already jumped into a room, so we get to see where some of these guys are falling. Jamar Chase not at practice. See if we get a little dip on him. The JJ McCarthy injury news. We'll see what's going on there. Sam Darnold, now a pretty damn viable click. Ooh, weird. I saw Mason tweet like Amon-Ra over JJ. Shit. It's been feeling this way, like both these RBs over this tier anyways. Curious what you guys think. Yeah, here we get Hall over these guys. It seems like the safest play, but of course RBs get hurt just as much. But we'll see. I think you can probably put Brees Hall over JJ right now. I like the Amon-Ra bet. I mean, if you guys watch wide receiver, dude played hurt all season long. The guy doesn't like to miss time, so there is a little more security there. Does he have the elite single game ceiling? You're probably missing out on a little bit of that. Give us AJ Brown here at 11 one time for the boys. One time. Tracy gets like helicoptered out and he comes back with a sprained ankle. Tracy might be the Mac Jones of running backs. Diagnosed sprained ankle, not broken. Like, I'm just getting like Mac Jones like vibes. Just heading into the locker room, being carried by 9 people, screaming in agonizing pain, saying, "Cut it off." We'll see. Yeah, Sam Darnold definitely draftable. Feel this way too. I mean, especially if you're going to be drafting JJ anyways. We don't get any sort of weird slide here. We get Brees Hall ahead of these two. I think that's gonna be completely normal. It's very interesting. Definitely getting a little shake up with injuries. A.T. Perry injured, banged up as well, which like hashtag who cares. But all right, we're just gonna go Puka Marv here. Let's keep it simple. Let's go Puka Marv. Been trying to target that game for my bags anyways. Yeah, A.T. Perry with an ankle injury. Kamara with back soreness. I'm telling you, boys, the age thing is real. The age thing is real. You wake up, you hit 30, it's all over. You better have that fish oil on deck. This was expected. 4 to 6 weeks. We'll see. They could put him on the pup to start. I think that's going to be interesting, and that'll probably be pretty telling about his timeline to return, whether they put him on the pup or not. So we'll sort of figure it out. I'm not drafting a lot of Hollywood anyways. You guys know that I've been fading him. So we kind of luck into this injury news, but I have him at 84 still. So it's not like he gets too big of like a fall, but he definitely should be falling. Curious how late he's been going in your drafts. Tyler, welcome to the live stream. Fantasy Sanctuary on deck. Says all board the crazy train for real. Thoughts on the big eliminator? Honestly, with how many notifications I'm getting on Twitter, I didn't even notice it drop. Let me cover that real quick because I'm curious. I'm guessing it's a Hyundai. Ooh. Oh. Ooh, and the mini schnoz. I'll probably just do one of each. I like having at least one of each turn. It's weird, but I'm trying to track all the tournaments too. So 10 out of 12, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 6 out of 8. I'll do the math later. So get on the Discord, and I'll let you know what your chances are. So it looks like the money is going to be the asterisk, if I had to guess. 50K up top, 20K to second, 10K, 5K. A little more top heavy in this one, which is fine. Is it a single? Is it a 3 max? It's a 5 max. I'll have to do some math on that later and see how the odds look. But it looks like when you hit the money, it's money back. So you have to get to the next week to This will be interesting. David Montgomery, just like probably fucking great picking in the Eliminator right now. Bills Mafia in the house. What's up, baby? Week 17 is a 1-versus-1. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It probably could have just been a bigger final, right? And then the advance rates are better. So I don't know how I truly feel about that for a higher stakes contest. So I guess let's take a peek. So that's interesting, right? So like it's a 1v1, right? 1 out of 3, 2 out of 4. Interesting. We'll have to take a peek at that later. The payment structure. Lloyd is a no click. Yeah, Lloyd has to be falling down the rankings as well. Good looks, guys, easing the overreaction. Like, Tracy should be fine. I think I heard someone, or I saw someone say in the Discord, like, Eric Gray's going in the 16th now. Which, like, yeah, sure. If Tracy was out, season-ending injury, Gray looked good enough for a 16-round pick, but sort of been telling you, like, Tank Bigsby in his range just seems like a decent click. The coach speak, they're backing it up. Looks like he's playing a little better. But we won't truly know until game time. Nick in the house, what's up? The doctor. Great day to be great. Great day to have a great draft. This is BBM number... Shit. Is this like 114? We snuck into Flock's live stream draft last night on in BBM. It was a tough room with like trying to get your QB stacks. So we end up at the end having to go Danny Dimes and a correlated Bryce Young, and it just happened to be Mason was also targeting both those guys at the end. He made it work though. Yeah, Gibbs. Did he fall in this room? No, not really. You know, I'm going to be scooping some Gibbs if Underdog wants to get me out of this like 10, 11, 12 realm anytime soon. We're getting a nice little fall here on Derrick Henry at 35. Kind of like an old ADP. So I say we go Mr. Derrick. And if we get Tank Dell for that week 17, that'll be sick. But we'll see what the badgeless Keebs wants to do. I don't think anyone snuck into this one with us. Is there any pounders in this draft? Or is this just like a poundless BBM? Oh, we get Tank to fall. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice. Very nice. Very happy with this start. Very happy with this start. Absolutely cooking. Josh says, I got Lamb, Gibbs, Ayuk. Josh, I'm reporting it. I have to send that up the chain to Numi and Hope. It's my duty. I have to. That's crazy. Ben's getting CMC at 3. Some sharp people, like sharp websites, saying that they have CMC down the board a little bit behind Hill and Lamb. So, not me. Can't do it. I don't think we know enough about the severity of the calf injury. Obviously, calf injury is not good. Not good for running backs, but are we going to make the same mistake we did last year with CMC? Are we going to make the same mistake and go, Chase Jefferson? I'm all set. Just drafting CMC at 1. Keeping it simple. Breece Hall up the board, I like. I like Bijan up the board quite a bit too. You got to remember, like, Bijan's strength of schedule. He should be putting up some fucking huge games all year. Charles asking, how many subscribers before the 24-hour live stream? Sir, thank you for asking. We get to drop the quick promo. 65. We're 65 subscribers away for the 24-hour live stream. We have to get there before NFL kickoff. It's crazy because we were on like a pace to hit it this week, and then it really slowed down. People like, I don't know, the button must have been broken or something. The button didn't work. Jordan Mason's a great pick. Great pick. I better be at a couple percent now. I'm at 2%, which I'll be happy if we can get to 6. It's going to be way over average just because he wasn't being drafted in the first 45% plus. So average will probably be somewhere around 4%. No, in both redraft leagues, Riley keeping it simple. People afraid of injuries, especially in your friends' redrafts leagues. People are afraid of risk, even if that risk is, has that ultimate ceiling, which is what we should be looking for. The 1-star with CMC Evans, DK, Kirk, and Terry. Nice little recovery from the CMC start. You get the Pickens fall. So this is my thing with the Pickens fall. Are we still thinking Ayuk is leaving? Like, in my opinion, it's just he used the market to sort of gauge where he's at, and now San Fran can either meet it or not. But it doesn't seem like he wanted to go to Pittsburgh or Cleveland or New England. So, like, why are we getting this discount on Pickens still? If that's looking more and more like the truth there. Wild. Worthy we have bumped up to 56. I think he should be getting a small bump for the Hollywood Brown injury. Yeah, Justin Watson practicing as the extra receiver with the starters should be worth noting there. There's got to be a Watson slappy in here somewhere. I know there's a Watson slappy. Reveal yourself in the live stream right now. What do we want to do here? I like Pitts. It's chalk right on ADP. I like Worthy here too. Let's go Kyle Pitts first. Let's go Kyle Pitts. Another thing we could have done is Godwin, Deontay Johnson, get this week 17 there, nice and easy. We get Worthy, though, which also is really nice because we're getting that Houston stack against KC week 16. So we're getting a little mini there for free. Yeah, it's wild how, like, Worthy doesn't get a bump. No, we can't. We can't do it. We can't do it, Riley. We can't. I can't. I can't. It's me. It's me. I can't do it. I don't think he's going to be on the team. Week 17. Charles in the house. Pounders. ER7, what's up, baby? Oh, my God. Got BBM share of Chase Gibbs. How come he doesn't fall in my rooms? And it's okay because right now I'm getting like pick 11, pick 10 a lot. The last like 4 drafts, it seems like. And so like if he does fall, I'm going to be pretty sad if I don't have the opportunity to scoop him. But like there's going to be so many unique combinations for my portfolio that I don't have yet with Gibbs that I will draft him in these spots. But right now, David Montgomery goes at 66. I think that's pretty sharp. Just with the chance that it is a lingering injury, I do want to bump up David Montgomery on my ranks. Let's make that note right now. We'll make these as we go. So we don't forget. David Montgomery should be going probably by Reed. But I also have Reed down the board. So, like, not where Reed goes on Underdog, just in my CSV. Gibbs round 2 is a smash. Yeah, obviously, it's health dependent, right? And you're getting this discount not because, people don't believe him in. It's because of the injury. So, you are leaning into a little bit of uncertainty with how bad the injury is, with the re-injury risk, all that. However, I'm still excited to get him down the board here with Chase Hill, Justin Jefferson even. I'll take it. Saw D-Hop go at 114 today. I was 115. That's tough. A-Rod, what's up, baby? He was in the Flock stream last night where we were cooking for a little bit. Logan, Disbanded Brotherhood here. All the boys are here. If you guys haven't already, go down, slap the like on the live stream. Going to help us get to that 2K sub goal if you want to see 24 hours of madness. We also have Chess Liam coming on the show tomorrow. I believe that's going to be a 3 p.m.er. Little BBM stream. And then Thursday night, Justin Herzig's joining us. So excited. Back-to-back BBM winners on the show this week. It's going to be sick. So make sure you hit that bell for notifications. You're not going to want to miss those, especially with all the injury news and updates. It's going to be wild. Yeah, the one spot. Liam. I want to say Liam might be a pound. Liam 22. The back soreness for Alvin Kamara. Are we back on Click and Kendre? He's too old. He can't take the house. He's too old. Yeah, we had a fun. We tried something different. We had the Kyron fall. We Breece Hall, Kyron, and Devontae Adams start. 2 RBs through 3 rounds. So we mixed it up. We mixed it up for fun. But I think the team came out fine. Oh geez, who? He hates everyone. So yeah, everyone ends up hurt today on the Saints. Like, what's going on? What's going on? Zach Moss might have scored a touchdown on this play. Yeah, if he was Chase Brown. Dude, just like the Tracy thing's kind of just so Mac Jones like. Here's the latest with Ayuk. Here's the latest with Ayuk. The fact that he hasn't made the decision yet, though, I just feel like it's probably a true 50-50, though. It's probably a true 50-50. The Kyron fade. I was there too. I'm getting him at like 33, 34. So after ADP, he's at like 27 now. He fell to the back of the third, and now he's rising back up. Yeah. So I'm mixing him in a little more. I'm at 4%, but definitely fading still. Addison goes. This is a clear Kyler click. We're not going to risk it. We do get a nice little 9-pick drop-a-roni. So we'll scoop that. Get to correlate the week 17 against the Rams. And now here is an interesting spot. Yeah, Curtis Samuel gone 107, 110. Like, what do I... Kind of a shit spot, in my opinion. 107, 110. Based on underdogs. I'm probably going to want to be clicking RBs. Houston. Got to see where Stroud went to. Let's risk it for the biscuit. Let's go week 17 upside. Revenge game. Dome game against Green Bay. I've been scooping Aaron Jones when he falls, and why stop now? Why stop now? We got a real balanced start. Where did Stroud go? 77 to the nothing team. Ah. You hate to see it. Where's the Diggs team? The Diggs team was to our left, but he had Jalen Hurts. Where's the Nico squad? The Nico squad passed on him, dude. CJ Stroud was coming back to us for the Kyler Stroud double. That's kind of max pain. That's August drafting, though. Laporta goes at 44. Is this guy just on auto, scooping after ADP or what? Nope. Brees Hall was before. Yeah. It's a couple before ADP. Laporta at 44. Been mixing in a lot more Laporta now that the other tight ends price have come up. This should get to 8%. Trey McBride is one that, man, I'm like, just like not in the right position to draft this guy. I'm also a little lower. Like I have him at 51, but this shouldn't be at 2%. So we gotta find a way to draft some more Trey McBride to end off the last 45 BBMs. 35 BBMs. Oh my. Oh my, we have 35. Yeah. Ben saying I don't think that Washington has a lot of faith in the wide receiver 2. There's definitely competitions there right now for the wide receiver 2 position. Reporter asked a question about Dotson, and the coach basically responded that it's, they're trying to find their guy and they're mixing people in different situations, which like that's obviously not it's not a ton of confidence you're showing in the guy they're asking a question about. So Laporta went at 16. Whoa, my. Happy August. Happy August. Tony Pollard at 97. This team just going for fill the flex. Put off QB and tight end. We'll see how the one spot ends up. Sometimes you can get boxed, but he has some late QB options that he's definitely going to want T-Law, obviously, with that double stack. And it should fall to him basically at ADP. So that'd be nice for the one spot. No Cab Mac in the house. Who's starting week 17? I love it. I love it. Shit, dude. It's going to depend on how Darnold's doing, right? And it's going to depend on McCarthy's health. And we don't have the answer to either of those questions. The situation's so much more muddy. But what am I at on McCarthy? Please don't be high. 2%, so I think 2 drafts. Darnold, I don't think we have any, right? We have no Darnold, but he's fucking viable. He's viable. And when you have good weapons, shit. Shit. Josh Dobbs, that's wild. How many weekly winners? I did 50. Jalen Wright exposure is still on the lower side. Okay, so we were going to go Dobbs and pull him up. We get him to fall. Feels good. Feels good. Feels very good. Now who do we want? Shaheed back in practice. That's pretty big. I like Spears here or B-Rob. Keebs, what do you want, boy? He goes Spears. Okay. So he simplifies it for us. We get that week 17 mini with Pitts and B-Rob. We don't have anyone on Philly, right? No. 2 bye week 14s. Keep an eye on that. And yeah, we're off to the races with this start. 1-3-5-1. Kyler Murray, Derrick Henry, Aaron Jones, Brian Robinson Jr. Shit ton of touches there. Puka, Marv, Tank Dell, Worthy, Dobbs, Kyle Pitts. We're cooking. My right exposure is probably around, 3%? It's not high. 4%. Mix him in. It's just how does he hit this year? Like he absolutely needs an injury, which I'm fine with based on the players that are in that range. Now that Chuba's moving up the board, Algiers moving up the board, it's easier to click right. Lloyd falling down. It's like we were big on Lloyd in that range beforehand. Obviously not practicing. Just going to suppress his ADP even more. I've still been buying a little bit of the Kendre dip, mixing them in around 200. Weekly winners there's just such a huge edge in weekly winners and the Eliminator. Great contest. Great contest. Chris in the house, what's up, baby? So I got my Pacheco shares very, very early. You guys can go to my first weekly winner stream. Guaranteed. If I was in a position where I was able to grab Pacheco +6 in ADP, like I was scooping Pacheco. And the big reason why he's even worth more in weekly winners, because if you're not going to go KC with your stacks and your whatever, you just get to leverage the offense. You get to leverage Mahomes. You get to leverage Kelsey, all the receivers. So he's worth even more in weekly winners. And then obviously in like a single game slate, you're doing that same type of thinking where, okay, how do I leverage KC with this piece. Pretty nice. In a 539 team final, still important to be thinking like that, but weekly winners. If you could leverage 186,000 teams, 1/12 of them have Mahomes. Fun contest, but I think people are kind of off put by like contests they don't know how to play. So that's why I did try to put out a lot of content, and there's a big demand for weekly winners content. So I'm glad we're able to do that this year. Get people ahead of the curve too. That's the thing. Get ahead of the curve. Officially 64 subscribers away from the 24-hour live stream. Oh, God. Oh, man, I'm shaking. I'm actually shaking. Caleb goes at 122. Oh, yeah, he gets T-Law to follow him. Caleb goes at 122. Imagine. Look good in practice, and you get to fall around. Damn, Doc. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, 2 years of data will help too. So next year, when we can pull the data from this previous plus the year prior, that's where we're really going to be able to make some correlation points on what worked, what was just a single year thing. Yeah, people just aren't like hyped on Singletary. It's gotta do with the offense, gotta do with the offensive line. You're basically grabbing him for guaranteed touches. Like that's. Where did he go in this room? He went at 104. So is that's a little bit before ADP. 7 picks. One of these two, or one of these three is probably important to us. What else do we want here, boys? What else do we want? Polk staring me in the face. Gabe Davis also staring me directly in the face. Mike Williams should be on the rise, so I'm probably... What's ADP have? ADP has Tua, Chubb. You think this guy can find the Charbonnet Ty Chandler click? We can't go Ty Chandler because we're making the bet on Aaron Jones in this team. Almost forgot. Let's bring in Polk. He's getting the most news, positive news out of anyone out of New England. Hunter Henry is getting the most sneaky news, I think. And then it's Douglas. Like Pop's getting a ton of good news, but not going to be, in my opinion, like the ultimate ceiling type guy. We could go Mooney. We can go Mooney here and try to grab Kirk on the way back around 144. We would need him to fall to 155. Where's the London team? The London team's to our left. He's got 2 QBs. It'd be a risk. I just like clicking Charbonnet here, though. Whatever reason, it's just such a comfy click. Just such a comfy click. Then what are we going to do for our QB2? Our QB2 is going to sort of be up in the air, which is annoying. Just because we go Mooney doesn't mean we're going to guarantee ourselves to get Captain Kirk. So we'll see if he falls or not. I think there's a chance he falls with this team having Jane Daniels and Love. Like, I'd be all done. We'll see where the Mooney team lands. Hopefully they have 2 QBs as well. Positive news from New England's like getting a participation ribbon. Not even trophy, a ribbon. Who cares? It's true. That's why I lean into Hunter Henry so much. Seriously. Because he doesn't need to have some crazy ceiling in order to pay off his ADP at the tight end position. New England needed to land Ayuk. They couldn't even land Ridley. Like, there was no... They couldn't even land Ridley. It's no surprise. I hope we get the following Josh Downs. Get the falling Josh Downs. I mean, we already made such a heavy bet. We were at 17 or 18% pre-injury. Why stop drafting him now? Yeah, I like both of these guys, but I'm getting so much Henry that I'm not getting enough Conklin. I definitely have to readjust. Ah, shit. Does this guy just bring in... This guy's setting up the Captain Kirk stack. Shit. Jalen Wright at 142. Explosive player, but how many touches, realistically, how many touches do we think Jalen Wright averages if there's no injury to Mostert or Achane? How many touches per game? Receptions and rushing attempts. Downs goes at 146. The double bye week, 7 QBs. But he has Derek Carr as an option. Super elite at tight end. Fun RB room. I like this team. I mean, it's got to still catch up a receiver. That's a fun team, though. Jalen Wright only needs 5 touches a game to spike. Not to hit the type of ceiling you want him to hit. Like, how many touchdowns is he scoring on those 5 touches, right? Like, man, I don't know. How many yards per carry are we averaging for this guy? Are we saying he's Devon Achane? He'll be like the Shaheed of running backs. You know? 3 catches, 109 yards, and a touchdown. Like, that was Shaheed last year. You're going to get a few spike weeks. And then you get the contingent upside. That's why you're really buying him at this price. You get the contingent upside. Mostert defying all odds last year. Truly. Truly. You could say the same thing about Jalen Wright, though. What are the chances he stays healthy? Maybe better because he won't be getting any work in the beginning, but I've been mixing him in more. And you're not getting this crazy rise out of him either, so. Come on! Don't shoot me through the heart, Josh. We have so many Joshes in the Discord. This is a nice team. You need Baker Mayfield. You need Sam Darnold. Leverage play. Leverage. Sam Darnold. I like the Chuba click there too. All right, so we do luck into Kirk Cousins coming back to us at 155. Very happy. Very, very happy. We have the week 17 bring back with B-Rob. Oh. Do we bring Conklin up? I just have so much Henry that it's getting scary from a single game standpoint if it's just like, yeah, is what it is. Wandale off the board. This is what ADP has. Maybe just because of the bye week, we just continue. We just continue the Hunter Henry. Why stop now? Why stop now? Same bye week. I want to stop at 2 tight ends. It's going to allow us to do some more fun stuff at RB, at wide receiver. I like this. So far, 2-4-6-2. Kyler Murray, Captain Kirk. Derrick Henry, Aaron Jones, B-Rob in that week 17 against Atlanta. Zach Charbonnet, RB4. Puka, Marv, Tank Dell, Worthy, Dobbs, Polk, Pitts, and Henry. I mean, balanced team. Balanced team, correlated. Week 17 correlation. Fun. If we could stop at 2 tight ends, we're probably strictly just RBs and wide receivers from here on out. McMillan's not falling back to us, right? I got a thick bag on McMillan. I would like Burton. I think Burton needs a boost right now with the Chase news. Just until we know. It's probably nothing. It's probably nothing. But you never truly know the health of these players. Braylon Allen will give the bump. And I don't think Gibson's coming back to us. Dortch as a late option works. Yeah, it works for this team as well. Couple rookies, couple spike week guys. People that can disappear. 3 rookie receivers. If you want to count Marvin and Worthy. I'm a little more worried about Worthy just because of how Casey started Rice. But with the Hollywood injury, it's really having me click Worthy a shit ton these last 6 days. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. We're going to want Hyatt at the end. We're going to want Hyatt. And do we bring in Ray McCloudski? Do we bring in the Ray McCloud? We didn't go Mooney on this team. Getting a little bit of buzz. Let's see what comes back to us. I really want Braylon Allen with one of these. 2 by week 14. We'll have Aaron Jones and Charbonnet for week 14. Kind of feels sketch. Feels sketch. Jordan Mason as well. We have to give the bump. Maybe we go RB. If Jermaine Burton's there, we can risk it that Jordan Mason falls back to us at 203. 4 picks after ADP. Yeah, Whittington's getting steamed right now as well. This is typically where I just fade both players. Like, this is where I just end up fading both. I think they like Demarcus Robinson. So even, and I'm not like huge on Robinson. We're at 3%. I think his ADP is like, it's a little too far up. I just gave him a recent bump because of good coach speak, but yes. Robinson went undrafted in one of my BBMs today. That's interesting. What do we think? 2-6-8-2, most likely. So if we go 2682 feels right. We really want Burton here, like screaming for Burton. I don't want to go Javon Baker. Bring in 2 New England Patriots seems tough. One of them can be Hyatt. All right, we actually get Javon Baker to fall back to us. Shit ton of rookies, which, I mean, if we get Dortch, a good player for this team would be like a Dortch. He's off the board. Another one would be like Tyler Boyd, would be a good padding floor type player for some of these rookies for those early season woes. All right, I think we're going Braylon Allen here. Yeah, we're going Braylon Allen. If there's an injury to Breece Hall, or if there's an injury to CMC, who would you rather, Braylon Allen or Mason? And I sort of just chalk it up to who's the RB3 in New York versus who's the RB3 in San Fran. And obviously Elijah Mitchell, I think, is a little better depth piece. And then you also have Debo. That's going to be in the mix. If CMC goes down, he'll be in the mix a lot more. That's where I give that tiebreaker to Braylon Allen. If you get that similar situation that a player goes down, and I think CMC, you could probably say he has a little higher chance of going down due to age. TCal like San Fran, much better option. Braylon Allen, absolutely. Allen, Braylon. I'd say Braylon Allen, personally, just because of the amount of people I think will be involved in this running game with San Fran, but I don't mind him bumped up to 187. I think this is sharp. I vote no injuries. You got to mentally prepare. Got to mentally prepare. Whoa. Braylon Allen steals goal line work from Breece midseason. Braylon Allen's a freaking bowling ball. Like, move out of the way. He's a little bowling ball. Oh, geez. 63. Oh, God. We're going to put the banner up. We're going to put the banner up. I contacted Underdog to make sure that I can deposit enough money for the 24-hour live stream. But I also didn't plan on doing 10 sprints, which I'm going to be splitting with my brother, and he's going to take 10%. Let me know if you guys think this is a good deal. He pays 60/40 of the entry fees, and then any top 5 finish, I get 60/40 split on that, on top. But 60/40, he pays for the entry fees. It's a 50/50 split. Unless there's a top 5 finish, then I get 60/40. So sort of minimize risk and then still getting the high tier upside of a high finish. I thought that was a good, decent deal. I also didn't plan on doing 10 sprints, so it's a way for me to get more content in and more drafts. Boyd off at 190. Fuck. I want more Colby Parkinson too. So if we think we can stop it, 5 running backs. Hyatt goes too? Okay. I just can't put anyone in my queue. My queue is just being destroyed right now. It's just being destroyed. How bad's this ankle injury on A.T. Perry? Not that it matters, but the big board shares. The big board shares. Actually at 5%. This is from very early season. Haven't clicked them in so long. I like the Malik click, but shit, boys. We have so many rooks. Zay Jones is the correlated piece, but Zay Jones being behind Michael Wilson. My brother and I are just like growing up, always like heads up games, poker, splitting stuff. We always find deals to spice stuff up. This is pain. I think Khalif Raymond makes sense in this scenario. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 rookie receivers. I don't want to be this low on Khalif Raymond too. Who's there at RB? I like probably one of these two for this team. Let's go Raymond. I like one of these two. I would say Estimate would be in that mix, but I think we have to avoid the bye week 12. Maybe this is a Tank Bigsby. Maybe this is Tank Bigsby here. Let's get off the Rashawn Johnson click today. Shipley I like, but again, you need so much shit to go right. Kyler and Kirk. I think we're going to stick with those two. We're going to stick with those two. Let's bring in Tank Bigsby. Little padding with Khalif Raymond, I think. Wide receiver 3 in Detroit. Peanut butter water, Luke McCaffrey. Ah, God. I know. I think Luke's fine there as well. Just another rookie on this team. Could just be literally dead in the water to start. Like, sure, we're thinking Polk's going to have a pretty quick start, but what's that look like in New England? We had enough early investment that I think Luke McCaffrey would have been okay. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, he had a sick catch in practice, but I mean another hero of training camp for sure. When you realize like you have no idea where your phone is. Ah, shit, boys. This was an interesting one. Jordan Mason, where do we have him? He went at 187 here. I want to make sure I can get him at will. So I'm going to need to bump him up in the ranks because he's moving up quick. Will Shipley off, Elijah Mitchell. Whittington was the click. Whittington was gone, boys. Whittington was gone in the 17th. He was gone at 194, boys. This dude went off almost in the 16th round. Yeah, this probably seems right. Maybe not even that high up. Maybe around like 182. You get 12-1 odds on a draft position. The BBM winner this year. What spot are you taking? Ooh, that's kind of spicy. The thing is, so like you can think about it this way too. If you pick a middle selection, this is just how my brain works. If you pick a middle draft selection like 5, you're getting the availability of multiple different player combinations where at 1, it's going to be like 90, 85% CMC, 10%, 12% Lamb, maybe even a little higher. And then like 3% Hill. So yeah, me too. Darren, were you in that stream just literally lurking in the background? That was BBM number 113. No, it was 114. Let me mark this one. Shit, I definitely missed marking my last live stream, so I'm gonna have to go find that team as well. God damn. August? No way. Kyler Murray Cousins. Get them both after ADP. Lean into 2 QBs. Feels nice here. Henry, Aaron Jones, B-Rob bring back, Charbonnet, Braylon Allen, and Tank Bigsby. Puka, Marv, Tankdale, Worthy, Dobbs, Polk, Burton, Cleef, Raymond, Pitts, and Henry. Nothing crazy to bark at. We didn't get any crazy ADP values coming back to us. Another back of the board draft at the 11th spot. I like that we got the correlation week 17 game stack Rams Arizona, as well as the Washington stack against Atlanta. And if you guys are curious what you're looking at with all the correlation green, yellow colors, this is bestballoverlay.com. You can use promo code Pounders, all caps, for 33% off, less than 1 BBM a month. And the amount of stuff that you can do on the website is just, it's just so beneficial. And Josh, shout out to Josh, just keeps adding to it. But boys, girls, I appreciate you all for coming out, slapping the like. If you enjoyed the content, hit the sub. We're very close to having to do the 24-hour live stream. So if you enjoy the content, make sure to hit the sub. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one. I'll catch you in the Discord. We'll be doing some late night drafts tonight. Pounders.